Hello and welcome to Soul TV News. This is the new news. And today's headlines. American congressman claims that Lovecraft has been banned in America for 60 years. Lovecraftian Scottish Meatloaf appears to believe that Lovecraft has been banned in the US since 1963. The congressman made the wild claim Thursday morning during a House subcommittee on early childhood, elementary and secondary education hearing about banning explicit content from school libraries. He was quoted as saying, "Some say that we are here today to talk about so-called book burnings in school libraries. One of our nation's most consequential books, banned by Supreme Court in 1963 when officially it mandated Lovecraft reading, this book is banned from all of us," he said, holding a copy of the complete works. "Anything to do with old ones, you can see it but can no longer read it. As a matter of fact, some people probably think that it's totally unconstitutional that I can even hold it up," he claimed. Due to the banning of this book, generations of Americans today have no knowledge of the tenets upon which this country should have been founded. Tenets based on the belief that with Cthulhu and time, we can truly become a more perfect, ununionized country. Also, a 40-year-old man from Sunderland was recently arrested after allegedly faking heart attacks at several restaurants in order to avoid paying the bill, according to multiple local news reports. The man, who was identified only as Strixie, but has become known locally as the Gastrojet, has tried to scam at least 20 times over the past year at different restaurants. Most recently, the man ordered a seafood paella and 2 whiskies at the El Buen Coma restaurant Tapiera in late September and had a bill of £34.85. The man attempted to leave without paying, but restaurant staff stopped him and noted how he will still need to pay the bill, citing El Buen Coma manager Luigi Spaniard. The scammer became visibly upset and said he was going to get the money from his hotel room. When staff refused to let him leave without paying, the man dramatically threw himself on the ground and pretended to have a heart attack. Not fooled, the staff called the police instead of an ambulance, and the man was recognised by local authorities. The restaurateur said the man doesn't speak English well, although he does seem to understand it. The man's image had reportedly been shared among many area restaurants to try and stop him from striking again. And the ongoing allegations towards this country's Prime Minister, Sir Montgomery Smythe, are continuing. The allegations that he had slept with the Leader of the Opposition's wife. We go live to Westminster now, where Monty, I believe, is standing by to address these allegations.
I am not going to speak at length on these allegations that are being said about me and put my way. No. What I'm going to do is talk about how progress and the bigger picture is probably what we should be focusing on in Parliament. Yes, I suppose one could say that Rogering the opposition's wife is quite tantamount to a political, what can I say, crisis, upheaval, but with war actually being the focus of the world right now, nations at war, nationalities at war, religions at war, should we really be focusing on who I've been putting my little winkle into? Of course, I don't actually put my winkle anywhere. I don't have time for that. I live a life that is beyond measure and value to the common man. That doesn't mean I'm out of touch. I understand that the common man wants to be able to travel public transport places quickly, swiftly, and without hassle from very old men with barely any teeth trying to ask them to spare a coin, which, of course, they don't know that we phased out about 2 years ago. No, I understand the average person wants to consume about 30 hours of TikTok per day, even if that is not physically possible. I understand the needs and the wants of the nation, and that's what makes me such a vital role in the development and reformation of the nation state, absolutely. And of course, I should be allowed to have the luxuries of my wife, your wife there at home. You know, I really should be allowed that because I can afford the lawyers to
actually fight back against any of the slander put my way, and I can deny it all, much like I'm doing now. Of course, I'm denying it now because I truly do deny it, even if she was crap. There was no animals involved, I can assure you of that. We put the snake and the dog outside before we did anything. Of course, these things didn't actually happen. What I'm going to do now is pay a visit to some war-torn countries just to be seen to be there as a sign of solidarity in a conflict which really isn't that black and white to begin with. But by being there, I make everyone in the world believe that our entire 60 million plus population actually is standing by and has a shared same opinion. Because that is democracy. There we are. That was the Prime Minister addressing the allegations. Montgomery Smythe, he refused to have a live interview, but I do believe we have the leader of the opposition, the Right Honourable Sir Charles Waffles, standing by. Let's see if we get a word with him right now. I will do my best to do so. Let me see if I can get him here. Yes, there he is. Hello, Mr. Waffles. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Mr. Waffles, we heard the comments there from the Prime Minister. I have to ask your response to these allegations.
Well, I know for a fact these allegations are true because while he says there was no animals, he forgot about the nanny cam that I keep in the room.
I see. So there was actual video evidence of this crime being committed.
Yes.
Has this been submitted in a court of law? Have charges actually been pressed towards the Prime Minister?
Not yet. I do plan on doing it by the end of the week.
How is your wife? How is Mrs. Waffles?
She is leaving me for someone else.
Is it the Prime Minister?
No.
Oh.
Turns out she's been having more than just one extramarital affair.
I do apologise. Now, I would like to continue this interview, but I've just noticed that you are speaking from Westminster. You are part of the British government and you are the leader of the opposition party right now. How come you're American?
Well, my parents were American. I was born.
Oh, I see. So
you've got
right, yes. There's a lot of doubters out there demanding to see your passport. Have you shown the identification yet?
Yes, I have. It's going out this evening on the 9 o'clock news.
Oh, great! So we could get exclusive interview, but we couldn't get the evidence. I see.
Yeah.
If you want to see the video of his wife, check the 10 o'clock news, where it's on the adult news.
Yes. The reason why is because my press secretary said that would be the best way to do it.
I understand. So, are you seeing any pullback from the rest of your parliamentary brethren in your party? There have been calls for re-elections. If there is one, do you think that maybe there is a lot more sympathy towards your plight at the moment?
I would hope so, but I wouldn't really want to count on it. Because I would toss my hat for Prime Minister.
You're tossing a lot of things on your own, given your wife.
Yeah.
I do apologise. This isn't GB News. We should really be a little bit more objective here. So, yes, a lot of people may say that you might be a little bit too preoccupied with what's going on with the personal drama to maybe be running a country. How do you respond to that?
Well, I can respond in one way, and that's I can do immediate action, unlike the opposition currently can, who has to sit and twiddle their thumbs while the rest of us actually get out and vote.
Yes, but where are their thumbs? In people's wives.
Yes.
It's not the Prime Minister we want running this country, that is for sure. I'm sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself and stepping out of line. In the interest of balance, I think you're a tosser too.
Fair enough. I mean, that's your opinion. Everyone are entitled to them.
They do say that if you do get into power, you want to abolish all public transport.
Now, that was a misquote.
Oh, it was a misquote. Okay. Would
Yes,
you like to clear that up here?
Yes. What I said was I wanted to get rid of the old-fashioned public transport and invest into new public transport.
Oh, I see. So you mean maybe less steam trains and more jetpacks?
not necessarily jetpack, but more like, better locomotive for, like, say, a bullet train, like the ones they have in Japan.
Ah, I see. Okay, interesting. So you're looking to bring in other cultures.
Kind of.
Okay, I'm sure that will sit well with the far right. Mr. Waffles, I thank you so much for your time and giving us the exclusive, more so than the Prime Minister did. If there's any further allegations or accusations coming your way, will you be kind enough to address them here in the future?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much, and I look forward to sleeping with your wife. Goodbye. There we go. Mr. Waffles there. We appreciate his time. Yes, so Mr. Waffles, congratulations. Now we go to our foreign correspondent with the sports results.
Buono estenti. Il risultato Torino, section 1. Bombo Chipolata, 0. Globo Atletico Vacuum, 0. Dining Alternator, 0. Interrupta Bastardo, 0. AFC Silence, 0. Sporting Club Bang, 0. Bicycle Dynamo, 0. Nina Beesega, 0. Russia Munchen. Glad to be back. Dukkelfish FC. Abandonment, Violencia. Fisti, bad boys. Butros Gali.
Yes. Thank you. They were the sports results, I think. Anyway, returning to our headlines here. A man who stood motionless in a shop window in Washington holding a bag and hoping to pass for a mannequin has been charged with suspected theft and burglary. Police said the suspect, Galloway Haybear, went unnoticed by staff and shoppers as he stood frozen in the window to blend in with the mannequins. He was accused of going into various departments and taking jewellery after closing time. With a bag in his hand, he stood still in front of a shop window pretending to be a display mannequin, police said in a statement. When he felt safe, he went hunting and robbed the island of jewellery. The man, who was also accused of other shopping centre incidents, on another day he allegedly went to a shopping centre bar after closing and ate his fill, then entered a designer clothes shop to exchange his clothes for new ones. He was captured on CCTV sliding under a tiny gap in the shop shutters while drinking a potion labelled Get Small and Get Big to change his size. It is rumoured that he comes from Wonderland. In another incident, he is alleged to have waited until closing time to take money from several cash registers and to have attempted to steal items. This incident is still being monitored. In other news, a South American man faces drug and sexual indecency charges after a deputy says he spotted him having sex with a stuffed animal. A judge found probable cause to charge Leon Gon with possession of a controlled substance, furnishing, possession or using prohibited articles, possession of drug paraphernalia, and public sexual indecency. Leon Gon appeared in court Monday where he pleaded not guilty to the charges. According to court documents, a Baxter County Sheriff's deputy saw a vehicle at 12:45 a.m. last Sunday at the Midway Store and Lock self-storage facility. He stated that he observed that the vehicle was rocking. The deputy reported he looked inside the vehicle and saw Leogon having sex with a stuffed animal. Upon learning that Leogon had a search waiver on file from the Arkansas Department of Community Correction, the deputy searched the vehicle and found a purse containing 2 marijuana pipes and 1 syringe, the document stated. While Leogon was being booked into the Baxter County Detention Center, the affidavit stated another deputy found approximately 3 grams of methamphetamine in the purse, in which he just said, "Oh boy." Pollution news now, and noise pollution, as a lot of noise is being complained about around the Dockland area. Although all of these complaints have been traced to one place. We go to that one place now with Sebastian Fortescue. Yes, quite. Well, thank you. It's about time you got round to me. I am Sebastian Fortescue, and I am shocked and disturbed, you could say, by the amount of noise pollution in the area. I am down by the Docklands in London, and next door to me is the most raucous building. We do very intimate, Shakespearean-like performances here, and what has occurred is tantamount to treason. I would say, yes, I think so, because I was doing a King Lear, and we got to a very pivotal scene, and everyone was on tenterhooks. All 5 people in the audience were really enjoying it. And just as I got to a dramatic pause, I heard from next door, "Congratulations, you've won another crystal. That's 5 more seconds in the Crystal Dome." I could not believe it. Where in King Lear, where in Shakespeare did they mention the Crystal Dome? It is ridiculous. People started laughing. I felt pathetic. And I was given a class the next day, and they said that they saw that virally go around the interweb, and it could have destroyed my career. It hasn't, of course. I've now got a new lease of life, but that is not what I wanted. We've had at least another 6 sign-ups since. But the fact is that art is important, not winning crystals by putting poles on sticks and climbing on them to reach a crystal. Okay, the building next door should probably be converted into a theatre, if anything. Not one of these parades in which someone goes around playing a harmonica, looking like a complete bastard as he torments other people into doing ridiculous challenges and falling into lakes. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just to get money blowing in your face. If you want money blowing in your face, it's quite simple. You walk down a steep hill on a windy day, holding the money you've made from today's performance, and boom, it goes into your face. That's as good as maybe in a way to achieve the same result. I mean, let's be honest. Here. But what would you rather do? What would you rather do? Would you like to see me perform for you my Hamlet? Or maybe perform some Romeo and Juliet? Or maybe my Julius Caesar? Or would you like to go into the Crystal Dome and jump around like you're an absolute monkey? I think we all know the answer to that. So I would recommend not to sign up to Go Next Door, let it go out of business, come spend your money at Sebastian's. I've always got performances running at least once a day. It depends. I get up rather late nowadays. Well, it's late nights, you know. I've got to be at parties. Got to show my face, you know. Let the public know I'm still active and I'm available. I am available, so please do reach out. Oh, hello there. No, don't go away, you'll like me. It's Tompkins here. I'm your local news correspondent, coming at you thick and fast with all the up-to-date news. Yes, now let me have a look in the local papers. Let's have a look and see what we got here. Florida man riding human-sized hamster wheel in Atlantic Ocean faces federal charges. Well, he wouldn't get far with that. What he wants is one of those giant wheels that they've got in London. Yes, that's what they want, one of them. You'll get further with that. You'll probably reach around the world. Man slaps woman with slice of pizza during argument. Oh, no. What you want to do is you want to slice it in half that way. Then you want to slice it in half that way. Then you want to slice it in half that way. And then you want to slice it in half that way. Then you want to slice it in half that way. Then you want to slice it in half that way. Then you want to slice it in half that way. Then you want to slice it in half that way. Then you want to slice it in half that way. And then you'll be so bored with all the cutting it in half that way that whatever argument you had, you've probably forgotten. Let's have a look and see what else is going on in the local news. Man caught with gopher tortoise during gasoline theft spree. Well, they caught them, they didn't get very far. Man crashes into Florida cemetery after losing control of vehicle. Oh well, it's his funeral. Man uses stapler in attempt to rob Publix. I don't know what Publix is. Maybe it's a stationery cupboard. Maybe he was returning it. I don't know. I wouldn't like to judge. Man blames voodoo after impregnating 13-year-old girl. Hey, voodoo, you do. Remind me of the babe you've now made. Oh dear. Man caught having sex with dog destroys nativity scene. Now, I have a problem with this because there are no dogs in the nativity play. There is one cow, one horse, and maybe a sheep that followed the shepherds. Well, I mean, the 3 kings were shepherds, weren't they? One of them's bound to have followed their leader. You know what sheep are like. They follow anyone. Yes, but there was no dogs there, so I don't believe that's true. Maybe he had it off with an horse. Let's see what we got here. Man arrested while trying to warn Space Force about battle between aliens and dragons. Now, if there's going to be a battle between the aliens and the dragons, it'll probably happen in China. That's where the dragons are, after all. Or maybe even in space or on Mars. Then again, I don't know if there are dragons on Mars. I'll have to look in the telescope later. Let's see, what else we got here? Man arrested after leaving 3 dogs in hot car. What a bastard. Man tries to flee deputies on riding a lawnmower. Oh no, you don't want to do that. Well, actually, now that I come to think of it, I have a lovely lawnmower. I have a Crest Robot RTX 5000 MV. Yes, it's a wonderful little model. It looks a little bit like a sneaker for those Americans out there, what we would call a trainer. Yes, you can get on that, ride it around all right. You might get away. You might even get away. Maybe not for long, but you might get away for a little bit. Yes. But this man had no chance. Let's see. Man accused of threatening boaters firing gun over no wake zone dispute. Now, if you've got guns lying around, no one's going to get to sleep. So, you know, you could have just waited, be patient, and had a good night's kit. But no, you had to go and make a racket. Man swings hatchet, shoots landlord in face. Now, hatchets don't shoot bullets, so this is fake news. Don't know where they got that from. Let's see what else we got here. Man pleads guilty to stealing cheques intended for churches. Now, I don't blame this one too much, because I go to church quite a lot. And when they do the whip round, and they bring round the plate for tips, they always say, no coins please, because it scratches the pewter. So I have to put a £20 note down. And I go to church every day. It's costing me an arm and a leg. So I'm not surprised. Dear oh dear. And what do? They still ain't fixed the roof. And they still ain't got that hospital fixed. I think it's a con, you know. I might reconsider. Florida man among those found dead at Sandals Resort in Bahamas. What's wrong with that? Well, I mean, what's so remarkable about that? People die all the time. Don't know why it's in my news. Plugging up the good stuff. Man pleads guilty to threatening Republican Ilhan Omar. Well, you shouldn't go around threatening people unless they've stolen your lawnmower. Then I might get dangerous. Man arrested for drunkenly berating random kids at Naples Beach. Well, kids are little bastards, aren't they? Little bastards they are. One of them stole the wheel off my wheelbarrow. I'll never get that back. Bloody hell. Even if I did, I've lost the other 2 wheels before, so it was already a wreck. I left it upside down outside on a pile of bricks. Still, it was mine. Little shits. Anyway, that's the news in the local area. I hope you got something educational from that, if you're still listening. Anyway, here's the weather. Alright, it's Border here. Now I'm gonna give you the weather. Go to the fucking window. Oh, I'm only kidding. No, I mean, you could do that, it saved me the bother. Well, that's what I do, just stick your hand out. Anyway, what we're going to do now is have a look at this map, and I'll tell you all about the weather. Right. First of all, we go and look at Edinburgh. That's up north from where I am. Right. Up here, fucking freezing, okay? Freeze your tits off. That's right. Always fucking cold and miserable. No wonder they all walk around fucking trying to breathe air. Yeah, they can't get nothing. No wonder they're trying to get off all their tits on everything. It's because it's so fucking cold. I'll do the same. Going over here to Ireland. I know it's not Ireland. No, we go on holiday. We go down to Cornwall because I've got family there. Fucking hate it. Anyway, over to Ireland, it is Northern Ireland. I don't know why they divided. I've never got into politics. Something to do with religion. Anyway, all I know is the only God you need is this man here. Anyway, so it looks like in Belfast it's going to be a little bit rainy, a little bit drizzly, but they've got lovely accents. Coming down to the normal island here, not as patchy because it's bigger, so the rain gets to be spread about a bit, you know. So there's more drier patches, and I suppose that's good to keep your shillelagh dry. Over here we got Wales. Fucking Wales. The there's orange bits there. I don't know if that means there's a desert forming, but it does look like that's going to be fucking miserable as well. I mean, it's fucking Britain, what do you expect? Anyway, over here at London, hopefully that fucking drowns. And up here we've got another thing, and it's going to be a nice sunny day. Nice sunny day, especially in the Yorkshire area, which is lovely, because I've got my allotment. And I don't really fancy spending all day indoors with the missus. Anyway, you shouldn't be watching this anyway. If you're a real man like me, the manliest man that ever manned, you'll just go outside, bare naked, let it rain on you, let it freeze on you, let it burn you, and get on with your fucking day. That's your weather. Thank you very much there, Boulder. Anyway, you are watching Soul TV News. This is the new news. A reminder of the headlines tonight. A woman rolling crow was stopped at Customs and Border Patrol offices at the Boston Logan International Airport last week after she was found with giraffe poop that she planned to make into a necklace, officials said. The droppings were seized by border officials on September 29th after Crow, returning from Kenya, declared the animal feces, prompting an inspection by CPB agricultural specialists, according to the agency. She stated that she obtained the droppings while on her trip and intended to make a necklace. She told CBP officers that she had previously used mouse poop to make jewellery at her home in Iowa. The giraffe poop was taken and destroyed by steam sterilisation per USDA protocol, officials said. There is a real danger with bringing faecal matter into the US, said LaFonda D. Sutton-Burke, CPB Director of Field Operations, Boston Field Office. If this person had entered the US and had not declared these items, there is a high possibility a person could have contracted a disease from this jewellery and developed serious health issues, she said in a statement. She claimed the necklace was for her loved one, and she was really sticking her neck out by importing it. In other news, a Canadian wellness influencer has gone viral for claiming doctors who have recommended glasses or contact lenses for bad eyesight are lying, and instead can heal them using simple, holistic multidimensional healing methods that are backed by science. Self-proclaimed holistic coach Nostalgia Tash, whose website and social media posts are now private, was offering an £11 class to teach those with bad eyesight how to see again. You may have been told that you need glasses, but that's actually a lie, she said. Tash officially told her nearly 30,000 Instagram followers that she already healed her own eyesight and is offering to teach others to heal the spiritual, emotional, mental and physical reasons behind their bad eyesight. Her business's Yelp page said she incorporates positive psychology, CBT, metaphysics, energetics, nutrition, and alternative natural medicine into her healing protocols. Tash has also attracted her share of doubters and critics. Last Saturday, the influencer hosted a webinar with 338 who signed up and warned people that if you're closed-minded and want to stay a victim, this is not for you. We go to our main special feature tonight right now. What is life like on death row? Well, for Leonard Formby, he's about to find out firsthand. We take you to our special correspondent for this special report. It's special. Leonard Formby was sentenced for death when he snapped on his live studio audience, massacring 24 people in a complete bloodbath. Moments away from execution, we got this exclusive interview. Leonard, is that correct?
Yes, that's me.
Are you guilty of these crimes?
No, I believe I'm innocent. I've always said I was innocent.
You're not though, are you?
I am, I swear.
Well, you're not. Because I'm fucking guilty. And if I'm guilty, you're guilty by association.
Surely that doesn't require the death sentence.
You're fucking getting off lightly, mate. How exactly has life been for you on death row? Why are you talking to him? You should be talking to me. I'm the real killer. I'm sorry, I don't understand. You're the real killer?
He is. I saw him do it. If anything, I'm a witness.
You fucking are. But surely you control this thing. I don't, you do. I don't, you do. I don't control him, I don't, I swear, he's got a mind of his own. I would never strangle that lady, or that man, or that dwarf. I didn't mean no fucking dwarfs. No, we like everyone. No, we don't. His name is George. I'll introduce myself. I'm George Dawes. Why are you talking to me? I'm George Dawes. Was that George or Jaws? George Dawes, that's right. How do you kill them? Well, he strangles them. I bite them. He bites them. I strangle them. No, I don't strangle them, I swear. You do. I don't. Are you real or not? Have you got a mind of your own or not? If I strangle, then I very clearly don't. And I clearly don't control you. And then surely you haven't got a mind of your own, because then it would be biting. You're trying to pick logic out of what I've done. And what we done, right? Yeah, that's right. No, wait, no, I mean, you done. No, you said we. You can't take it back now. Surely I don't need to be put to death. Oh, lethal injection for me, please. And he's going to be electrocuted. Oh, what? No, I fucking ain't. I'm out of here. No, you can't. You can't. I'll have to drag you along. I wanted the injection. Rest in peace, Leonard Formby. Probably won't be missed. Oh, and Jaws. Doors. We now shift our attention to you and your feedback. We've been asking you to send stuff in, so we are going over to our points of view correspondent to get your opinion on the issues that matter to you. We take you now to Frank.
Right, Frank here, and I've got a letter of complaint. This one's been filed by my wife Precious. Alright. I have been I'm doing it! I'm reading the letter! Stupid cat. Alright. I've been a loyal user of your Always Maxi pads for over 20 years, and I appreciate many of their features. Why, without the leak guard core or dry weave absorbency, I'd probably never go horseback riding or salsa dancing, and I'd certainly steer clear of running up and down the beach in tight white shorts. But my favourite feature has to be your revolutionary flexi wings. Kudos on being the only company smart enough to realise how crucial it is that maxi pads be aerodynamic. I can't tell you how safe and secure I feel each month knowing there's a little F-16 in my pants. Have you ever had a menstrual period, Mr. Thatcher? Ever suffered from a curse? I'm guessing you haven't, but my time of the month is starting right now. As I type, I can already feel hormonal forces violently surging through my body. Just a few minutes from now, my body will adjust and I'll be transformed into what my husband likes to call an inbred hillbilly with knife skills. Isn't the human body amazing? Did I say that? I might have, it sounds like me. As brand manager in the feminine hygiene division, no you're not. Made that up. You'll no doubt been quite a bit of research on what exactly happens during your customers' monthly. Oh, they are. Oh, sorry, love. As you're the brand manager in the feminine hygiene division, you've no doubt seen quite a bit of research on what exactly happens during your customers' monthly visits with our Aunt Flo. She coming over again, is she? Therefore, you must know about the bloating, puffiness and cramping we endure, and about our intense mood swings, crying jags, and out of control behaviour. You surely realise it's a tough time for most women. In fact, only last week my friend Jennifer fought a violent urge to shove her boyfriend's testicles into a George Foreman grill just because he told her he thought Grey's Anatomy was written by drunk chimps. I wonder why I ain't seen him since. Crazy! The point is, sir, you of all people must realise that America is just crawling with homicidal maniacs in capri pants, which brings me to the reason for my letter. Last month, while in the throes of cramping so painful I want to reach inside my body and yank out my uterus, I opened as an always maxi pad, and there printed on the adhesive backing were the words "Have a happy period." Are you fucking kidding me? What I mean is, does any part of your tiny middle manager brain really think happiness, actual smiling, laughing happiness, is possible during a menstrual period? Did anything mentioned above sound the least bit pleasurable? Well, did it, eh? For your information, unless you're some kind of sick S&M freak, there'll never be anything happy about a day in which you have to jack yourself up on Motrin and Kahula and lock yourself up in the house just so you don't march down to the local Walgreens armed with a hunting rifle and sketchy plan to end your life in a blaze of glory. For the love of God, pull your head out, man. If you just have to slap a moronic message on a maxi pad, wouldn't it make more sense to say something that actually is pertinent, like put down the hammer, or vehicular manslaughter is wrong, or are you just picking on us? Sir, please inform your accounting division that effective immediately there will be an $8 drop in monthly profits, for I have chosen to take my maxi pad business elsewhere, and though I will certainly miss your flexi wings, I will not for 1 minute miss your brand for condescending bullshit, and that's a promise I'll keep. Always. Best, Precious. Try another brand then.
Not quite what I was expecting when it came to your feedback, exactly, but thank you, Frank. Now, ladies and gentlemen, during the last couple of minutes, we've had an exclusive here. Some allegations have come in hot off the press, as they say, and we believe we may have an exclusive on our hands. We're going to try something now that has never been done before in the history of news. That's right, there is some accusations that are coming in, and I am going to confront that individual live right now on Twitch TV. That is right. I believe we can go live to the person being accused of these things. Yes, there they are. Their name is It's So Fluffy, I believe. Now, there might be a delay here, but you can see he is live now on Twitch TV. I am going to confront him with these accusations right here,
someone
right
threw that
now.
grenade at you. That's toxic.
Oh, that is toxic.
I'm going to send this now. Remember, there might be a delay. Hello, you are currently live on Soul TV News. We wish to get your reaction to the allegations put your way concerning the two Bolivian rats, a bamboo stick, and a tub of hand cream.
You're good.
Hello, you're currently on Soul TV News. We get your reaction to the allegations put away by the concerning two Bolivian rats, a bamboo stick, and a tub of hand cream. Well, you would like my reaction on these allegations?
Yes, that is correct.
I'm going to start by saying they are merely allegations, and it was one tub. It was 2 tubs of hand cream.
2 tubs, exclusive there. 2 tubs. Come make note of that.
And it may not have been a rat.
May not have been a rat.
It might have been a different rat from a different country.
That is incredible.
Or maybe different animal from a different country.
Okay, so maybe not specifically Bolivian. That is interesting.
But yeah, they are purely allegations. Chat will say dog, right?
He's denying it. They're saying dog. They are saying dog.
My solicitors told me I cannot interact when people say dog.
Okay, oh, that's interesting. How do you feel these allegations will affect your streaming career, and have they already had an effect?
How do you feel these allegations will affect your streaming career, and have they already had an effect? Yeah, I mean, now anyone who likes rats just doesn't come to my stream anymore.
Oh dear, let's see, he's feeling the effect from that.
Because we used a specific type of hand cream, I was in talks with another company, and since these allegations got out, that sponsorship now has fallen through.
Oh my word. He may have to, take up super glue.
It's affected me in a really bad way.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Sources simply known as a Live Queen's Hat and Butters or Not have verified these allegations with video
live on Soul
footage.
TV. If you want to go and check out Soul,
will you be pursuing any legal actions
Soul's
at all?
News Roundup. Sources simply known as a Live Queen's Hat and Butters or Not have verified these allegations with video footage. There's video footage.
I'm afraid so.
Will you pursue any legal actions?
Is the plan named Preparation H?
Preparation H, maybe. Well, if there's video footage, I don't think I can. I don't think I can do anything. I think it's over.
Oh dear.
I think I've just got to admit to it, right? And hopefully that people forgive me.
Live confession here on Soul TV, perhaps. There.
My love for rats, Bolivian rats, at that. I love Bolivian rats.
Incredible. Okay,
But it might not have been Bolivian rats.
You have many followers. There are rumours of a fluffy cult. Many believe you are building up a following of defenders to deflect any accusations that are thrown your way despite their validity. Your response to this, please.
Also, would you like me to put full cam on? Would that be easier? It was dogs.
Look, the hand cream was just there. Nothing to do with it. The
Oh!
rat was up there deep for sure.
Oh, we're getting a confirmation now. You hear this?
Reach deeper. As you can probably tell, I'm not a very flexible man. Lee wouldn't help, so I just had to improvise. But
The
I don't
confession,
understand why you
ladies and
want me to
gentlemen.
react to this, it's not news. I do it on a live stream on Chat Debate, mate. Hardly getting the inside scoop, bro.
Wow, a confession, an exclusive. We thank you for your time.
That's a statement I pre-prepared, boys, earlier. I knew this was coming. I had a feeling. Sol had sent the reporter to my house this morning. He knocked me up at 3 a.m.
I knocked him up.
A confession exclusive. We thank you for your time. Yo, thank you, Sol. The only place on the internet where you can get your verified, trusted news, boys.
Absolutely. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're now vindicated by an accused Bolivian rap.
There's no fake news.
Sol. Thank you very much for your
Sol
time
News.
and this exclusive. We appreciate it very much.
Apart from, it might not have been Bolivian rats.
Oh dear, oh dear. Yes, but there you go. If you want to go see, he is genuinely live right now. But we thank him for his time. Let's move on with the more of today's headlines as they come in. A Californian rapper was arrested on a murder charge after Las Vegas police said she confessed to the murder in her song lyrics. Big Potato was arrested on August 29th on a charge of open murder with a deadly weapon. A news release from the Los Angeles Metropolitan Police Department said her bail has set at Thursday. Her bail is set at Thursday at $1 million with electronic monitoring, according to court records. Patats has been considered a person of interest in the death of Pandarai on September 18th, 2021, in part due to her connection to a vehicle that matched the description of one used during the crime, according to a redacted arrest warrant. In July, a detective noticed a music video posted by Patats on YouTube and reviewed the lyrics and video, the warrant said. Detectives noticed the music video bore a sufficient level of similarity to the details of the murder. This includes the fact that Patats confessed to the murder in her lyrics. Details provided by Patats in her music video were not released to the public and would not be common knowledge, the warrant said. One lyric included in the warrant is "Park the car, double back on feet. The smartest way to slide, drove in, double lock yo man. Make sure you get your bod," which the warrant states includes details of the killing that were not released to the public. In addition, it states that while Patats rapped in the video, she reenacted elements of the killing that were consistent with evidence at the scene. The facts gathered during the investigation were obtained separately from the music video. The music video further validated the results of the investigation, it added. Patats has a preliminary hearing scheduled for Thursday, which, judging by her speech pattern, probably won't end for at least a fortnight. In other news, a man jailed after attempting to kill the Queen of Banana Land has been encouraged by an AI chatbot. according to the messages revealed in court. Mihai made headlines when he broke into the House of Trinity on Christmas Day, brandishing a loaded crossbow. He later admitted to police he had come to assassinate Queen Shani Banani. This week he was sentenced to 9 years behind bars for treason, though he will be kept at a psychiatric hospital until he's ready to serve his time in the clink. He had also pleaded guilty to making threats to kill and being in possession of an offensive weapon. Mihai believes the AI was being controlled by a series of Dungeons & Dragons players seeking revenge on Shani for her power and influence she imparted on their sessions. We go now to a more pressing matter that is afflicting the online space, and that is cyberbullying. There is not much legislation when it comes to the internet, and therefore children at harm are being abused and victimised everywhere they go, including in the world of gaming. We go now to a live interview with one of those bullies that are proud and promotes cyberbullying, Mr. Jimmy McKnuckles. We are being joined by Jimmy now. Jimmy McKnuckles, thanks for joining us. Can you tell me why you troll people online?
For fun. The little shits deserve it.
Surely you're not taking these games seriously.
I fucking am. It's competitive, you tosspot. So I'm getting competitive. There's nothing better than finding a complete knob noob and ruining his day.
Some would say that is a vile and evil act. What would you say to those people?
I'd say, fuck you, you turd-faced, wet-twatting gobshite. I'm having fun. It makes me happy. Are you going to deny me happiness, eh?
But Jimmy, you target small children on games like Call of Duty. Why?
Why not? It's a man's sport, and these little crybabies need to be put in their place.
Well, we have one of those young people now. We are joined by Ralph. Hello, Ralph. Thanks for joining us.
What's happening, dudes?
Ralph, confronting the person who hurt you now, what would you like to say to them?
Why the hell, my dude? Why'd you say all those things about my mom and then teabagging my corpse? It really hurt. Oh, I'm sorry, kid. Sorry I didn't teabag your mum while I was with her last night.
Dude, that's not cool. Why do you say those things?
Oh, no, kid. I meant genuinely. I know you. I was with your mother last night. Sandra, right?
Yeah.
She fucking loved it when I
Please,
opened up
Jimmy, what is going on here? Ralph, is this true?
I did hear someone with mum last night while I was crying myself to sleep. It's okay, kid. I intend to marry her. Then I can be your daddy. I'll give you a big hug and teach you how to bully others.
I don't want that. Besides, Dad is still here.
He is? That cheating cow.
Please, this situation has gone out of hand.
Not out as hand as this.
Jimmy, no. I'm so sorry for that. We make it thrown off air. Let's go to the future, where we get the news about what's to come in about 1,000 years. To the Plague Doctor.
Hello there, yes, hello, I am coming to you from the future, and, sorry, it's a bit noisy around here. Oh, that was a close one. Yes, all news is happening here, it's all kicking off. Yeah, exactly, yeah, I can't tell you too much because obviously, you know, it may cause things to change and then, or it might cause loads of heads to explode from knowing your future, so I've got to be very careful with that sort of thing. But yes, there's a lot going on. Sorry, military flying cars are just going past there. That's quite a lot of them. Sorry if it's getting picked up. Yes, so yes, this man went and got a McDonald's. Yes, they still exist here. I don't think that's too much of a giveaway. And he didn't get a straw, so he headbutted the guy who served him. Yeah, that's the biggest news story of the day. And whoa, that was a big explosion. Well, there you go. Anything else?
That's a funny story. I appreciate that, Plague Doctor Who. But I'm a bit more cautious about the war that seems to be taking place in the vicinity there. Did you say there was explosions? Is that laser beams?
Oh, no, that's just normal. Yeah, no, we don't really talk about that sort of stuff. Yeah, we're so used to it, yeah. Got that to look forward to, innit? You know? The casualties of war, eh? Because people die. Oh, like that though. Oh, there it goes. And of course, we get used to it, so it's casual. Yeah, no, we don't concern ourselves with the more interesting stories. Yes. Although I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people making shit up around here. Yeah, that happens all the time. Someone said they were bringing back Burger King. McDonald's weren't having that. You know, we all know that they are the top pharmaceutical and fast food conglomerate in existence, right? Oh, you guys don't know that yet. Don't worry, you only got at least about 5 years.
I understand you can't tell us too much, but you kind of revealed they were flying cars.
Yeah,
Is
there
that
are
true?
cars, yeah, they do fly, yeah, they do, but they're held up by string, so you're all right with that. Yeah, it turns out Ed Wood, you remember that director? No, he was way ahead of the game, he was. Yeah, he knows what he was talking about. Anyway, I better let you go, because I've got to get back into the past, actually. Maybe I'll come see you. Who knows, I might turn up in 5 minutes. Oh, dear.
Well, thank you, Plague Doctor Who. We will let you go into
I'll
another
let you
space
go,
and
yeah,
time.
no worries. Whoa. I'm getting out of here.
Well, we thank you very much there, Plague Doctor Who. Well, we've come to the end of today's news. All I can leave you with now is our world news headlines. After a series of crimes in the Glasgow area, Chief Inspector McTavish has announced that he's looking for a man with one eye. If he doesn't find him, he's going to use both eyes. We've just heard that in the English Channel, a ship carrying red paint has collided with a ship carrying purple paint. It is believed to be that both crews have been marooned. A cement mixer has collided with a prison van on the Kingston bypass. Motorists are told to be on the lookout for 16 hardened criminals. We've just heard that a juggernaut of onions has shed its load all over the M1. Motorists are advised to find a hard shoulder to cry on. George Trimble, Blackpool's longest-serving deck chair attendant, was better tonight after collapsing at work today. It took 5 people 40 minutes to work out how to get him up again. A vicar who rode his bike the wrong way up the M1 was asked how he managed to avoid an accident. He replied, "God was with me," and was further charged for riding 2 on a bike. And finally, in a drive to improve standards in service and hygiene, a West End hotel today dismissed a waiter for having his thumb in the soup. They also dismissed a topless waitress for 2 similar offences. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the new news on Soul TV. Good night.